Hello, welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and I am so thankful that you are here with me. If you're one of my returning friends, you know all about me. However, my house lately is just, I'm having a hard time keeping up with it. So I'm really glad that it's Christmas season here on YouTube because making videos for you is keeping me going to put a little bit of Christmas in every single day. So we're going to do some cleaning today, definite cleaning motivation. I am always needing to get my kitchen clean, but I did want to help Yvonne with her bedroom today. Then our youngest, Ava, had her wisdom teeth out. What is today? Friday. She had her wisdom teeth out on Wednesday. But on Thursday, which was yesterday, I actually made a crustless pumpkin pie that I wanted to show you because obviously you could put it in a crust. But other than eggs, it was milk-free, so that might be good. It's also gluten-free, so if you're looking for something gluten-free, dairy-free, you could use dairy if you want to, but I did not. That would be a good one for you for Thanksgiving or Christmas or just the holiday season if you go into a potluck. One of you mentioned you like it better without the crust, so that's interesting too. And then I have another little Christmas wrapping hack for you. If you're wrapping something oddly shaped and you're caught without a gift bag, but you do have some wrapping paper, this hack is going to help you. So I think what we'll do is let's clean Yvonne's room first, and then we'll have a little fun with the wrapping hack. Then we'll clean up the kitchen so that I can make the crustless pumpkin pie. So I hope you're ready for some motivation, inspiration, or even a little relaxation. Watch me work while you rest. Put your feet up. It's all good. So I am excited to get going. Here it is, the bedroom de la struggle bus. So as you can see, it is quite small. It does not take much to make a mess in here at all. And then you add sickness and laundry and all of the things. So we are just going to get it all cleaned up. I thought it'd be best to start with making the bed, because once I make the bed, then I have a surface so that I can fold her clothes, or if I wanted to pile clothes or separate clothes, I always like to have a surface for doing things. Yvonne is now 12 and a half weeks pregnant. They were before saying, well, hopefully you'll be past the sickness by the time you're at 12 weeks. Now they're saying, hopefully once you get to 14, 17 weeks, you're going to feel so much better. And she's like, wait, I think they just changed where the bar is, Oh my goodness. But they were able to change out one of her meds that she was struggling with. So that's a good thing, and it's always good to try new things. We've definitely tried all of the little, this person has ginger pops, this person has saltines, this person has something with sugar in it. I mean, we have tried it all. Definitely trying to stay hydrated, and we're just keeping an eye on it. And she's just doing the best she can and trying to keep a good attitude. It's very hard to be sick every single day or nearly every day. And even on the days where she's healthy, she just does not have a lot of steam in the tank. Part of that is the medication that she's on, making it harder to stay awake. And of course, part of that is just being pregnant and being in your first trimester. So getting her little end table. I do want to get in here and give her a good organization, but to be perfectly honest, you'll see a little flash of my bedroom. Not much better right now. There's just been so much going on. I'm having a hard time keeping up myself. And then when I threw my back out, I'm gaining some ground there. Now I'm really sore first thing in the morning and last thing at night. But during the day, I'm pretty mobile and able to do things. As you can see, I just bent over. I do try not to bend over too many times, but there's just comes times where you just got to do what you got to do. So I'm getting her laundry folded, and we end up finding some of my laundry. My husband's laundry was also in there, because if I run laundry for her, I'm not taking out our stuff or avoiding our stuff. I'll just do it all at once. Then I threw it in the basket and completely forgot about it. So there's plenty of chaos to go around for all of us. I got out some hangers. So she wears this little Eeyore onesie as pajamas sometimes. This girl runs cold. If I had my house at 75 degrees all the time, the heat that is, she would be so happy. And in the summertime, it would be pretty rare that she would be asking me to put air conditioning on because she runs so cold. But if you live in a colder climate, you know you're probably not keeping your heat at 75 degrees in the wintertime, right? So she has to bundle up. We keep it as warm as we possibly can for her. Some of us run hot, some of us run cold, and we do try to find somewhere in the middle that doesn't kill the oil bill, the electric bill, all the bills. We are still having above normal temperatures for November. I saw when I was doing the live today that there was some snow for some of you all in Illinois, Indiana, and in the UK. So I hope you're enjoying the beauty of the season as you get those early snows. We tend to find out that if we get an early snow, it doesn't usually stick around, not until you're deep into December. That picture on the wall of Yvonne and our little dog Dash, that was something that Rachel made her years ago. It's just so completely cute. That dog was like a therapy dog. It was a little Shih Tzu named Dash, and I will never stop missing Dash. None of us will. He was just the best dog. But what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, snow. We have not had not one little flurry, not one speck of snow. Very unusual for us to be heading into Thanksgiving and to have not had one little snowstorm. I guess my weather app says next Friday we might get a little bit of snow, which would be Black Friday. So I'm kind of hoping it's not so many people will be on the road, but if it is, hopefully it'll be the kind of snow that does not stick on the road. So here Yvonne joined me. I asked her to look at what was clean and what was dirty. We were contemplating whether to put her bathrobe in the wash, but it just needs to be washed on either delicate or hand wash, so we decided not to. I'm getting the fall blankets and this extra pillow out of her room, trying to get any extras out of her bedroom because there's just not room enough, and it's definitely time to switch her over to more of the Christmas season, or at least post-Halloween. So that's what we're doing, and we're getting her clean clothes put away. Meanwhile, getting some laundry started in the washing machine. I think we do need to do a bit of a declutter in here at some point. Where the rocking chair is right now, that is where the crib will go, hopefully. And then we'll be taking this makeup desk out of here at some point. And she would like to have a little changing station there. This white closet, she doesn't really have much hung up in there at all. Anything she has hung up in there would fit in the main closet. So that's where her little baby's clothes will go. I need to get some baby hangers. So that's exciting. It's a small room. It's tight, but I don't know. Maybe we won't be here forever. Maybe things will change around. We don't really know at this point. So we're just doing what we can every single day, and when we need to make changes, we'll make changes. So you can see the things I dragged out of her room there in the living room in front of the bookshelf. So that will be where I have to go next and kind of get things changed around, and I need to pack away all the fall things into the basement with fall decor and with bedding. So I'm getting her rocking chair neatened up in case she would like to sit there. I don't think she really uses this rocking chair enough to make it worth having in here, so that might need to be a decision I make of where that is going to go. When I bought my husband's rocking chair, I bought a second one thinking I would sit in it too, and I had it in the living room, but I was never sitting in it. So then I decided we had it in the dining room once I took the table down. And then it went into Yvonne's room once we got the new dining room table. So this just keeps floating around the house. I've loved continuing to see what your favorite Christmas carols are. And I'll definitely try to put at least one Christmas carol in each video up until Christmas.
Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, Sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation, sing all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God, glory in the highest. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
Poor Yvonne, she has been sick and it isn't necessarily getting better, although it is managed 80% with medication. So she actually went to the doctor today and her baby is doing fantastic. She had another ultrasound. It was so fun to see. And she's just so excited, and she has a wonderful doctor who is such a good listener, so that is really encouraging as well. So it meant a lot to me that I was able to help her a little bit with her bedroom. She ended up helping me at the end of it, but just to kind of get her reset, because she had been sick for a couple of days, and it doesn't take long. Her bedroom is small. So now that we have that taken care of, I can't wait to show you this wrapping hat. So we have our little guy here, and as you can see, he's very oddly shaped. So we're going to make him a bag to go in. So there's what would be double. We want to go a little bit bigger than that because we want room for tape, right? So we can overlap. And I'm cutting on the line. Love wrapping paper with a line because I can't cut straight. It always looks straight to me, and then when I get done, I realize not straight at all. Now, I'm going to do the same thing, going once and twice, and then giving it more, giving it some space. So I'm going about 3 lines extra, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't, but no, that's not what I saw on the directions. They just gave it extra room. All right, now we'll go back to the width and we'll take him away. Then what I did was I folded it together. See, I folded it together and I creased it and I taped it. I just forgot to put my camera on, but if I had put my camera on, you would have seen me fold it together, okay? Tape it, crease the sides, because I'm basically making a bag here. Now we're going to measure this guy's booty so that we know, how high up my fold needs to be so that he fits in the bottom, okay? So he's about here. All right, so now we're going to fold it up like this. And this right now is bugging me. See that little piece? So I'm just going to cut that off because it's bugging me. Silent night, holy night, all is calm. Okay. And then, this is the fancy part where I am now, you see what I'm doing? I'm opening it. Okay. To put there's my crease. Matching where the bottom is, like that. I'm going to do the same thing over here, and I'm going to turn the paper the other way so you can see it at a different angle. So, bringing this to the crease. Mine's not going to be perfect. That says, if I can do it, you can do it. That's our song. That's going to be our Christmas song. Okay, now bring to the center. Tape. Bring to the center. This is where we see if this video ever sees the light of day. Bring to the center. And tape. We're learning together. Yay! And then, as Jamara would say, I'm so proud of us. So, did that make a bottom for me? Kind of? Sort of? Not really? All right, I need more tape up here. I need more tape. This could have been nicer. I got this. You got this. We got this. My suggestion would, so there's your bottom. See that? So my suggestion would have been to put more tape here. I'm going to do more tape at the top. Under the mistletoe. Da, 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 da. Okay. And then I should have done a little guy to start out. So I'm kind of pushing out the bottom here. This is the part where you see my messy bedroom, but I'll clean it tomorrow. We're putting the guy in our little bag, and he fit perfect. All right, now our little guy is in here, right? So now you just fold it twice. Once will be messy. Twice, so it's neat. Hashtag real life. And there you go. There's your present. And then how about if you want to get very fancy, you could put a little sprig like this here, or even better, I think, on this side, right? Just get out your glue gun. Isn't that cute? I'm definitely going to be using this year. And there's that bottom. It actually came out better than I thought. I didn't think it was going to come out good, but I like it. I don't know about you, but I cannot cook in a messy kitchen. I can, but I don't want to. So I always like to get the kitchen cleaned up before I do any cooking. So I really need to do that today. Cleaning the kitchen is something I have to do. Really, it tends to just fall apart with meals. We do a lot of cooking here. So it's a 3 times a day thing if I'm doing well. Most of the time, I'll do it 2 out of 3 of those times. Sometimes others help me as they can. So we've had a lot going on here. I'm going to go ahead and just dive in. Such self-care for me to get my kitchen cleaned up, and I am really looking forward to doing some cooking. Besides the fact that I love a clean kitchen and it becomes self-care when I get to look at it all nice and sparkly clean when I'm done, it also gives me some nice time alone. This is how I figure out whether or not I actually had started the dishwasher, and I realized I hadn't, and everyone had so kindly put their dishes in the dishwasher. However, I had some plastics that I wanted to put on top, so I took the glass dishes and I put them on the bottom. Usually cleaning not only makes you feel good once the end product is seen, but also it gives you time to yourself, as I was about to say, because people that don't want to help you will definitely leave you alone. So it's always a nice quiet time for mom when it's time to cook. I used to tell my kids at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, when they were too old for naps, you can stay downstairs and help me clean, or you can go upstairs and play in your bedroom while I clean. Then I could clean for 15 minutes and sit down and put my feet up for the rest, and maybe give myself another half an hour to 45 minutes resting while they were upstairs playing. That is a nice little psychological trick to get them to take a quiet time. So you're welcome. This also works with grandchildren.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us. La 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 la. harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. Fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure. Fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes. Fa la 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 la. Hail the new year, lads and lasses. Fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together. Fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of olive. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa la 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 la.
One thing that I wanted to mention to you guys for sure is I'm hoping to do a live this Sunday on November 24th. I'm tentatively saying it's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I usually do my lives. I would like my husband to be there too, and I haven't spoken to him about it yet. But I'm going to do that today. I'm going to speak to him about it. What I'd like us to do is talk about how each of our families would do their Christmas holiday, maybe even Thanksgiving holiday, what we would traditionally do, and kind of compare and contrast there. Would love it if you all showed up and would share how you'd handle the holidays. I think that between myself, my husband, and if Allie happens to be there, and don't ever want her to feel like she needs to be there, but we can keep it moderated and keep all the crazy comments out. Not quite sure why that's suddenly happening, but it is what it is. And, you know, I was thinking about going live and I thought, you know, it's kind of ruining it. And then I thought maybe I shouldn't go live anymore. And then I was like, no, there's too many areas in life where we let a few people ruin it for everybody else. And it's just so much fun to go live. I really do love it. And I have a hard time getting a video up on Sundays, so it is great timing for me too, to just get to come on and chit chat and enjoy all of you. And I think having two of us there also, I'll be able to keep up with comments. And so I would love if you come prepared to share about your Christmases as well. It just will be a nice little fun time. Also, if you have any ideas on topics that you would like me to handle when I do go live, that would be good. I thought I'm going to start a brainstorm of things to talk about when I do go live, because if I have a last minute time, a day when I thought I could get up a video and then I don't, I am just going to get out my phone and go live. And I think I'd like to have some that are scheduled like I'm doing for this Sunday, but I definitely want to exercise the freedom to just go live and chit chat with whoever happens to be on YouTube in that moment. I think if you click on the notification bell underneath this video, that you would get a notification on your phone that I'm live. So if you aren't subscribed, you could subscribe and then click the little bell. And then YouTube would send you a notification if I am live. And then if you happen to be free, it would be great if you joined me. So I'm just going to keep all the options open. I think so often I think, well, this wouldn't be the right way to do it because some people will miss it. But I always think we can just have fun with whoever's there and everyone else can watch it back whenever it is a convenient time for them. So that collar that Leo was wearing, his little cone of shame, we had bought a nice soft cloth one. It's in the middle of the island right there, and he Houdini's himself right out of that thing. It does not stop him at all. So I'm going to get this island cleaned up so that I can go ahead and start cooking. I'm definitely enjoying baking more as the weather gets cooler and looking forward to all the soups and stews that we're going to have throughout the winter. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you're filming.
Sorry, dishwasher's dirty.
What?
Dishwasher is dirty.
Oh.
Well, dishwasher's on. Dishwasher is running.
I washed the dish. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a 59-year-old mom of 7 kids. My youngest is 18 and my oldest is 31. And I have 3 grandchildren and another grandchild on the way. So super exciting. I love this phase of life when you're seeing people grow up and gain independence and getting to see them spread their wings and all of the great things that they do. I tell you, it's always hard when that first one leaves the nest, but once you get to see the life they build, it is really very exciting. And so as heartbreaking as it is when you see your kids start to grow and go, it is very cool to see all the things they do, and then to get to have grandchildren and daughter-in-laws, and soon they'll end up being son-in-laws, I'm sure, you know. So anyway, I love to do homemaking content, cooking, cleaning, decorating, decluttering, organizing, all the homemaking things. So I hope you'll come back, and I hope you'll join our little community here on YouTube, and I hope that I can bring you lots of encouragement. The kitchen is clean, so I'm getting out all of my ingredients for this pumpkin pie that is crustless. Now, instead of using ginger, cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, I am using pumpkin pie spice, but it has all those things in it because I made the pumpkin pie spice myself. So it was half teaspoon of ginger, half teaspoon cloves, quarter teaspoon of grated nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, or 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. So I am also using coconut milk, and you can use whatever milk you want to, and of course a can of pumpkin, just the standard size, what is it, 15 ounce. So I am putting in my 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, and to that I'm going to be adding a quarter teaspoon of salt. It looks like I add more because I couldn't find my quarter teaspoon, so I used 1/8 of a teaspoon twice. And then I get to fight with my cornstarch because I was almost out of cornstarch, and it called for 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. So it was a little touch and go there. Look at me, I'm just being so fancy over here. But I got a grocery order today. You'll get to see tomorrow what I got in my grocery order, and cornstarch is in there. So never fear. I'm definitely at that place in the holiday season where I need to go through all of my supplies and make sure I have what I need with my American Thanksgiving coming up. So this recipe is so easy. It is literally dump it in a bowl, dump it in a pie plate. Oh yeah, the funny thing was I went to put it in a pie plate and realized, guess what? I decluttered my pie plates because I only make pie at the holidays. So I thought, I don't need pie plates. I'll just get the disposable ones when I do them. And yeah, so I didn't have a pie plate. So I'm going to use it a smaller, it's not 9 by 13, it's a little bit smaller, just a baking dish, and it was fine. So I am using 1/2 of a cup of maple syrup. It's okay if you don't use real maple syrup. You could also use 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar or a sugar substitute if you want, if you're keto. I like monk fruit. That would be my favorite keto-friendly sweetener. Also, you were supposed to whisk this, but guess where my whisk was? If you guessed in the dishwasher, you'd be right. So I didn't have a whisk, so I am just doing the best I can with what I have. Now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And if it was real vanilla, wouldn't that be yummy? But it isn't. So it is vanilla extract, and every time I'm just kind of stirring it around, trying to get all the lumps out that I can. And then it called for 2 eggs and then 1 egg yolk. So I will separate the egg. Now, in case you didn't know this, You should wash the outside of your eggshell if you're separating your egg like I'm doing right now. The best thing to do would be to use an egg separator because you can get dirt and bacteria from the outside of the egg. And then I am just stirring it all up again. Hardest part is already over. Now I'm going to get my can of pumpkin and I'm going to be dumping my can of 15 ounces of pumpkin puree in there. And then if you don't want to use full fat coconut milk, you could always use a cup and a half of evaporated milk or 1 can of any plant-based milk as a substitute. So if you didn't do the coconut milk, you could also do unsweetened coconut cream. That would also be quite yummy. And then we're just going to get it all mixed together and incorporated. We're going to dump that milk in. I was so glad to use this because we were getting near the expiration date. The hardest part of doing this was getting all of that coconut milk to incorporate. You can see I just kind of dipped my finger in there and tasted it because I wanted to make sure it hadn't gone bad. Sure enough, it tasted just fine. Once everything is all mixed together, all you got to do is dump it in your pie plate, or if you're like me, you just dump it in a baking dish, put it in a 300-degree oven for about an hour, and then when it comes out, it looks beautiful, and everyone thinks you're a hero for making them a crustless pumpkin pie, especially if your wisdom teeth are out. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all your love and support. Thanks again for those of you who bought my daughter Rachel's greeting cards that she made. She did the watercolor and she scanned it in, and if you are interested to see her little store online, I'll put that in the first comment and in my description box again. We're getting all prepared. She's been printing and printing and printing, and we're getting all of your packages for those of you who purchased all ready for shipment. So if you do want to order, go ahead. It's, you know, she definitely kept her prices down. So I'm super proud of her for all the hard work she's doing. Remember, as always, God loves you and I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time.